Hello, and welcome to my channel. Today I have 10 underrated games, in my opinion, that I don't think you have played or tried. Some of the games is very hard to get, maybe if you don't like consoles, because it's only on most of the games here is only on console, but it's most of these games is very underrated in my opinion, and a lot of fun. So we'll start with a PlayStation 2 game here that's called True Crime Streets of LA. It's a very early version. It's a Activision game, and it's GTA. If you like Grand Theft Auto, you will like this game 100%. True driving, true fighting, true shooting. So it's a lot of action, a lot of crime and stuff like that. It's very inspired by. It's very similar to Grand Theft Auto. So if you like Grand Theft Auto and want to have a lot of fun, this game is for you. True Crime Streets of LA. It's a very underrated game in my opinion. I play every game I buy. I'll always at least try, and if I feel like the game is not fun, I will not play it more. But if I find it fun like this game, I will continue playing here and there. Sometimes I play it for 20 minutes, and sometimes I play this game for 2-3 hours. So it depends on the mood, or if you can play this game for like 20 minutes. So but I highly recommend this game if you like Grand Theft Auto. Next game is for PlayStation 3, and this game is called Call of URS The Shuttle. I think this game have a second game as well, but I don't have tried that one. This is mostly Western action game, a lot of fun gun play. It's a non-stop action and stuff like that. It's a lot of fun, in my opinion, at least. Sometime when this was new, it was online, but I don't think you can play this online anymore. But single player is decent. But you play this mostly on the gun play and the Western theme of the game. Yeah, it's a very fun game. This. Yeah, it's a little bit of a similar vibe to Red Dead Redemption, but it's a lot of more of a action-packed game. Next game I will recommend that I feel like it's very underrated, and this game I don't think many have played, and this is Mage Griffin Bounty Hunter for PlayStation 2, and this is it's very similar to Halo. It's Halo for PlayStation 2, really. So if you want something similar to Halo, you have it here on PlayStation 2. Mage Griffin Bounty Hunter. Maybe the graphic is not better, or is not that amazing, but you are in space, and you're fighting monsters, and you're flying ships and stuff like that in the space. A very underrated game. I think you can get this very cheap as well on different sites. highly recommend this game if you like Halo and stuff like that. Next game we have Heavenly Sword for PlayStation 3. This is very God of War like style game. I think it was released at the same time as like God of War 3 or 4 or something like that. I don't know. It's a very combo style game. It's have a lot of interesting things going on. The story is maybe not the best. The story in this game is maybe the weakest point of the game, and the voice acting is not perfect. But besides that, if you want to have a God of War like game that have a lot of fun combo style gameplay, some interesting combo style gameplay, I can say. It gets a little bit boring after a while, maybe with the combo, but yeah, highly recommend this game anyway. It's a lot of fun. That's the main point here. Next game we have a PlayStation 3 game called Prototype, and it's released by Activision. I think it's made by Activision as well. I don't remember. Maybe it's just released by Activision. This is a brutal action game. Prototype. It's called. You play like a monster. Shave shifting weapon. You can shifting your weapon. Yeah, and stuff like that. I don't have played so much of it yet, but I will continue play it because it's a lot of fun. Highly recommend this game. Very underrated. I don't think many have played. I think it's on Steam as well, so I highly recommend it. Next game, it's based on, I think it's a movie called The Getaway. It's a very mafia-like gameplay. What you can say, it's a little bit a mix between Grand Theft Auto and Mafia gameplay, especially the first game of Mafia. The driving in this game is not perfect when you're driving the vehicles, but otherwise it's a lot of fun, pretty decent shooting mechanic, and decent game. Is nothing really special, but anyway, recommend this because it's very cheap. I think you can find it very cheap at least, so I recommend it if you want something mafia like game where you do jobs and stuff like that. Next game is Shadows of the Damned for PlayStation 3. I think you have a remaster on Steam, but I highly recommend play the original game instead, because it's have a lot of interesting combat style and how everything works in this game, how the combat works, how this monster work. It's very interesting. I don't think I have seen anything like that before in a game. It's a psychological action thriller. The art style is very interesting as well. I don't know if you can see that, but this game is maybe the highest recommendation here, maybe at least on PlayStation 3. So this was when EA was good. Grasshopper was the company that made this game, but I think they did EA, the bastards, buy them later. But anyway, highly recommend Shadows of the Damned. Another action game here, Bulletstorm. This is a limited edition version of the game, but it's not so much special about it. But I want to have the original cover art style as well, because I think that is more good. This is a lot of fun action game. You can install it on Steam on sale as well if you don't want to buy it on console. A lot of if you want something a lot of fun gameplay, a lot of fun weapons that have interesting things to go with. Maybe it gets a little bit repetitive after a while, but I think the combat is so much fun that you can have fun throughout the game. Yeah, Bulletstorm on PlayStation 3. I think you can buy it on Steam as well. I don't know if it exists on Xbox. Next game we have a very underrated horror game, The Evil Within, for PlayStation 3. So this is very underrated horror game. The only bad thing maybe is the control, how you control your character. It's a little bit it's stiff. It's a little bit stiff. How you control the character, but it's also have a second game, The Evil Within 2, but I also want that. But if you want something different than Resident Evil and Silent Hill and stuff like that, it's very inspired by Resident Evil and stuff like that. But it does have some interesting monsters. A little bit mixed between thriller and action and stuff like that. So if you like a horror game, I recommend The Evil Within. Even if the controller, how you controls acting when you're playing is a little bit stiff. It's a little bit weird, but I think it's a very underrated horror game. Last up here on this video is Draken the Ancient Gates. Remember, this game was released at the same time as, not the same date, but on the same year as Morrowind on the computer, and this is very good. If you want something Skyrim, Elder Scrolls, but if you want to have it on PlayStation 2 instead, and this is incredible that they did. I think you have a second game in this series as well. I don't know if that's amazing as well, but I think that it is. This is not the longest game, it's not the perfect game either, but used to think that they make like Skyrim, Elder Scrolls like game on PlayStation 2. That's mind blowing. You're riding a dragon here as well, so yeah, This game is incredible for its age and for its what it was at the time. I think it's very expensive to get this game nowadays. I don't know, but I think it can be very hard to get this games nowadays. So I maybe recommend to what do you call do it on computer. What do you call it? I don't know what you call it right now in my head, but the name slipped my mind. But Draken, the Ancient Gates, the most underrated game on PlayStation 2 is here, in my opinion. This is incredible. As I said, can be very hard to get, so I recommend to play it on emulator. Emulator was the name I was referring to. I don't know if the controls will be good on emulator, but I think you need to play it on with a hand controller. This game is perfect. So this was 10 underrated games in my opinion. Maybe some of the games you have heard. Some of the games is maybe not so unknown, but it's games I recommend highly. If you want fun games, action games, horror games, was the maybe I will do some other video, another video with the 10 games that is unrated that I have on my collection. But thank you for watching the video, and have a nice day. Bye.